welcome to the Late Night Show for the 27th of March 2026. It's the Late Night Show with me, Pacman. Unfortunately, this week, I'm very sad, as should each and every Zambian. That incident in Kisasa, in Kalumbila, Helen, murdered, lynched. What's this? You remember we were talking about this just last week, where the gentleman in Chingola was attacked, kicked. Now it has escalated. We're talking about a life. A life has been taken. A life has been taken. It's even difficult to say, may your soul rest in peace, dear Sister Helen. This is so sad. This is very, very sad. This is touching. Zambians, I want each and every one of us to be angry, to be upset, to be sad, because this is madness. Someone is dead. Dead. You know, because of this madness. What is this nonsense? Remember, I was even saying, what? Oh, my private parts have disappeared. How is that even possible? Come on. What kind of madness is this? So I'm calling upon all our leaders. Everyone, please get engaged. Please. In fact, my niece, Lista Sakalunda, has also thrown in her hat. She's standing as member of parliament for Manyinga. Congratulations. Please, mukahanjike nao watu. Let's teach our people, incoming MPs, current MPs, all our leadership structure, please teach our people. Send that awareness out there. If you are aspiring to enter parliament like Lista, this should be one of your main missions. Teach the people, create that awareness. People should know that you can't do that. And even if, say, someone, let's say Helen, actually did take the privates of that gentleman, there is a structure, there's a legal structure in this country. You can't take the law in your hands. And that's what I was talking about last week, if you remember. We can't take the law in our hands. No, we can't do that. We can't mete out justice ourselves. I'm very sad. Now also the husband wanted her to be buried in Chingola. She was buried quickly yesterday. I don't know. I really don't know. This is a very, very sad state of affairs. May your soul rest in peace, dear Sister Helen. So sad. On another disturbing note, this is for our people on the Copper Belt. Dual carriageway. On the dual carriageway, there's something very disturbing going on there on the dual carriageway. Criminals are now throwing these, they're putting these nails and they're placing them on these planks, and then they're throwing them on the dual carriageway so that when you hit them, obviously you have an accident or you're forced to stop, and then they come and rob you. Look at this clip.
So guys, this is Kitwe and Dollar dual carriageway. This is what thieves are doing. This is in the first lane. These are nails. So when you're overtaking in the first lane, they put these on the road. You go over them, we just missed them and drove back. This is Copperstone. We're coming from Indola. This is around 23. Yeah, so somewhere, Muno.
So please, if you're on the Copper Belt, if you use a dual carriageway, please take note. I would suggest that maybe limit your movements in the night because it has become very dangerous. This is what's going on. So please, Bakopala, take note. Dual carriageway. Now, that's what's going on. They're throwing these things so that you can, have an accident, you have a puncture or whatever, then they come and rob you or whatever. So please take note. Very sad development again. We've lost an artist, my boy, my guy, Chico Wise. Oh man, this is so sad, Chico Wise. Ah, man, these are my guys, in Ndola. I remember those days. I mean, Shefi, Hector Gold, Chico Wise, Kozim, Dwiga. Now we pay Chico Wise. May your soul rest in peace. My young brother, so sad to lose you, but God knows. Yeah, we're very, very sad. Anyway, let's on an international tip. Chuck Norris also at the age of 86 passed on, and apparently when he just died, news went universal, not just on Earth, the whole world, the whole universe was like, wow, what's going on? Immediately the devil heard that Chuck Norris had died. The devil quickly went on his knees to pray that Chuck Norris mustn't go to hell. But unfortunately for the devil, Chuck Norris actually went there and gave him this kick. Anyway, for some of us, I don't know, the 2000, I know you won't remember, but Chuck Norris was one of the greatest martial artists and also actor. He acted in all those big movies that used to drive us crazy when we were young. Good Guys Wear Black. I remember that one where he actually kicked a guy through the windscreen. He could take on an entire army and sort all of them out. Terrorists like in Delta Force. Anyway, Chuck Norris, thank you for entertaining us all those years. May your soul rest in peace. A very interesting development also has happened. The United Nations has voted to actually officially recognize the transatlantic slavery as the most heinous crime against humanity. The slave trade is now officially the most heinous crime against humanity. It was actually a crime against humanity. Obviously, America, Israel, and Argentina have said no, but whatever. We want the money. I mean, like the United States of America, we as Africans, you came and got us by Pete, took us that side. We built America. So obviously, they will refuse to say, no, we don't agree with that, because they know that next thing we'll be asking for dollars. Just print some dollars and send them over, yo. Anyway, I was wondering how come the price of fuel is not coming down in Zambia despite all the chaos going on, in the Middle East and the war. I didn't realize, without my knowledge, our Minister of Finance, Honorable Stumbeko, and the Barotse Royal Establishment just took it upon themselves and sent a fleet led by the Nalikwanda and all those barges to secure our fuel. That's how come we're enjoying. So the Nalikwanda and the Lozi barges, the small boats, and all the other water vessels have actually secured our fuel supply. Yep, that's on the Strait of Hormuz. I just wanted to find out what our presidents thought about the situation in Iran and in the Middle East and how it's going to affect all of us geopolitically. So I asked Dr. Kaunda, I said, Dr. Kaunda, what do you think? How is all of this going to play out? And Dr. Kaunda, the first Republican president, had this to say. I'm extremely sad that indeed, after all these years, humans are still fighting each other because of oil and control of the Middle East. I want to call upon President Donald Trump to do the right thing and de-escalate the situation. Thank you very much. Frederick Chilua, what do you think is going to happen?
Thank you very much, Makaunda. I'm a very sad person as well, because I know that the price of fuel despite our Lozi brothers and sisters securing the Strait of Hormuz, it is still vulnerable. So we want to call upon the big guys, Savannah, America and Europe, NATO, China and Russia. Let us come to the table and sort this out once and for all. Thank you very much. Levi Mwanawasa Mwaicha, what do you have to say?
Hey, I just want to encourage all of us to respect the UN because this time America did not even pretend that they even got permission from the UN. They just attacked Rupiah Banda. What do you have to say about the situation?
I mean, this is very bad for all of us and the entire world. We're now a global village, so what affects those people here will affect all of us. I just want to call upon all the big powers that be, starting with President Trump of the United States, to indeed de-escalate the situation because it's going to affect us here in Africa. We don't need higher fuel prices. It's going to disturb the very fragile development that we've taken so far. The fuel ya nyoko, Michael Sata, unawelapo chinji.
I'm so sad because you see, America, last time they told us that in Iraq there was weapon of mass destruction and they went to attack. But there was no weapon of mass destruction. This time, they have gone again in Iran. They have attacked Iran. They have bombed Iran. We want to acquire. Can't we have peace for once? So this is not a good thing. I'm calling upon US President Donald Trump. US President Donald Trump, please do the right thing. You are the one who bombed Iran. So go back and discuss, because we even know that the Iranians have refused your latest ceasefire proposal. You see now, you have started something. So anyway, this is very sad. Edgar Lungu, what do you have to say?
Well, I think we just need to do the right thing, all of us. Nobody wants war. I think all of us want to do the right thing. I think if you want to do that, it's not going to be a good thing. So I would want to call upon all our leaders, just do the right thing. I think I'm going to pass back to President Hakainde Hichilema. What do you have to say?
We are observing the situation.
We want peace.
Very important.
Because there are countries which cannot afford to have energy prices, like in Zambia.
So we want to have
peace.
Very important. Well, those were the opinions of our Zambian leaders. What is your opinion, dear viewers? So please engage us. Send your comments on our Facebook page, BMTV Zambia, channel 114, the Top Star Bouquet, as well as our YouTube channel, BMTV Zambia, channel 114. All right, so we're going to go for our first break. And when we come back on the Late Night Show with Pacman, we shall have our very first guest in the studio for today's show. Our guest today is none other than big, high-flying DJ happening at the moment, DJ Switcher.
Social Mike, 21 hours in Britain, BMTV. For 21 hours, perfect with the button. You are Pacman Mike on the Late Night Show. Now, Pacman will give back.
Welcome back, and we have our guest in the studio. Our guest today is none other than Top Flyer, one of the biggest DJs happening in Zambia right now. DJ Switcher, man. Hey, what's going on, man?
Easy, bro. You well?
I'm good.
Nice to finally meet you, man.
Nice to have you on the Late Night Show, man.
Thank you for having me.
And it's really nice. You know, I follow your work. You are doing some great stuff out there. DJ Switcher.
Really, eh? By the grace of God.
We thank God.
Yeah.
We thank God. At least it's great to see you, not just when you're at granddaddies or... I know, and by the way, I know you are the one who did the DJing when they were premiering Can You See Us?
Oh, yes.
Tell us a bit, how was that experience? I mean, like from outside the normal DJing stuff.
It's always an awesome experience. It's because you're playing for a very different crowd.
Yeah.
Not a crowd of drunkards and whatnot. It's different because the energy is always different because people are constantly in a party mode.
Yes.
So even the type of music you play is totally different from what you would play at a movie premiere that one.
That was some good
So
stuff.
I kept it mellow because it was more of a build-up set more than anything. I wasn't trying to make people dance.
Yeah. Now, man, you're really good. It's such a pleasure to have you on our show.
Appreciate it.
You've built a big brand, DJ Switcher. And by the way, what are your real names? We just know you as DJ Switcher.
First name DJ, last name Switch. So my real names are, you can't call me that in public, by the way. But my first name is Marvin.
Okay.
Last name Walia.
Oh, Marvin Walia.
I don't look like a Marvin, yeah?
No, but you do actually. And Marvin Walia. I've got a brother actually, Marvin Mwansa. And he actually looks like you. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah. He was in Germany, but yeah, Marv, I found your twin here.
Yeah, I've been German so we must meet.
So, but why do you call yourself a Switcher? Where did the nickname or your stage name Switcher come from?
I've told this story so many times. I went for an audition and on the Copper Belt. So I went for this audition. There was about 10 different DJs and I was only given 5 minutes to play. And I had to mix 5 different genres in like 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah, so at first I used to go by the name of DJ Dope Beats.
Dope
Beats. But then it was a bit of a mouthful, man. So the guy that was auditioning, I said, I love the way you switched it up. So I was like, okay, switched it up. Yeah, because you moved from house music to R&B to whatever, and then Afro beats and as well. That was before we had Amapiano. Yeah, I'm talking about over 10 years ago. Yeah, so when I went home, but he also told me I needed to do something about the name, and I also noticed how he struggled to
say dope beats.
You know? So it was a bit of a mouthful because, I mean, my grandmother couldn't say dope beats, you know, but a lot of people sort of resonated with the word switcher because when I got home, I sort of played around it. I was like, maybe I should call myself DJ Switch It Up, but still, switch, nah. So I Googled and found a DJ Switch in SA. I was like, this won't make sense. So that's how I added an AR to make it switcher.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Is DJing the career that you thought you would actually take up when you were a kid? Growing up, did you think you were actually going to be DJing that?
Not really, eh? I tried so many things. I knew I always wanted to be in the entertainment space, right? So obviously, parents won't agree to that, and because obviously they'll tell you to put education first, right?
Yes.
And then get a job and whatnot. But I think mom knew, though. May I so rest in peace. She always knew I was going to be in the entertainment industry because I tried singing, I tried rapping. I remember auditioning for radio. I tried TV as well. But nothing really worked out. And yeah, DJing seemed to be like the only thing that's
only natural.
Yeah.
And you're a Coppola.
Of course, by blood.
By blood, Makamba. I'm a Coppola guy too. I had the privilege of living in Kitwe from 2011 to 2021.
I used to see you there actually.
Makamba, Coppola Chani, I love you. And
Lakapo.
Tell us about your relocation, bro, from the Coppola to Lusaka.
To Lusaka. So Lusaka is one of those places that I always dreamt of living in. I don't know if my English is correct, but yeah. So, and I had a corporate job.
Oh,
while in Kitwe. So they are the ones that transferred me to Lusaka, and when I came here, that's when everything changed.
Change. Oh.
Yeah,
So
'cause-
where were you working? If you don't mind me asking, what were you doing in your corporate stint?
I was just assisting in admin and claims sometimes at a company called Hollard.
Oh, Holland. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So DJ Switchers, you're a corporate executive
Not a
too.
foreign ties.
Awesome. Wow.
Yeah, so they transferred me to Lusaka in 2018. December, that's when I got the letter. Then January 1st, I moved to Lusaka.
Okay.
Fast forward 3 to 4 weeks after, I bagged myself a residency at Granddaddy's. And that's when things just took off, man.
Yeah, nice one. So how many clubs do you DJ for, like currently? How many?
I don't have a permanent residence.
Okay.
But I do play wherever there's a gig, man. I do Soho sometimes. I've done Cubana before. Okay, pretty much all the clubs in Lusaka, premium clubs in Lusaka.
The premium club, the Premier Leagues.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I've played at all of them. And from time to time, it's not a residency, but from time to time, I get to play at places like Cubana sometimes, Soho, apart from Granddaddy's, and tomorrow I'm playing at Zambezi.
Yeah, I think I'll walk to Kesa Bagamba.
Mfumo isang
To Kesa. But are club DJs well paid in Zambia these days?
not at all, eh? It's like, you know. I think that's part of the reason why we can't grow as Zambian DJs, because of the money element. Yeah, it is a well-paying job, depending on how big you take it.
You take it.
So if you are hardworking or lucky enough to take it out of this country, which I've been trying to do for years now, you get a lot of money, but only outside.
Only outside Zambia.
Back home, it's a bit tricky because it's almost actually taboo for you to even request for a hospitality rider. That's how bad things are. You know, a DJ in South Africa can pay us off one booking. Let me give an example of the time I brought Oscar Mbo last year at my own event, because I've got my own event called Switches.
Yes, the Switcher's house. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so I brought Oscar Mbo and I paid him above 100K. But 100K in rand, right? But if I am to quantify or to divide how many times my booking fee is as compared to his for playing for 1 hour. And mind you, you're paying for his flights, accommodation and whatnot. You're paying him 100K
in rand.
in rand, and he's gonna play here on a Saturday, and then when he goes back home, he's charging in between 60, 70, 80,000 rand, right? And he's got over 4 or 5 gigs in a weekend, sometimes 7. So they are making more money than us.
Are club DJs respected in Zambia? But obviously, monetarily wise, they're not. You've told. What about just like the general respect? Because this is a career. This is an art to DJ, to make people dance nicely, to get them into that energetic mood.
Yeah.
It's an art.
I think-
Are they respected?
I think we are now.
Okay.
And I remember growing up and looking at people like Gesh Groove. I mean, he's educated, he's a lawyer. You look at people like Busy Wizzy, they sort of paved way for us somehow in their era or in their time. Those were the people that we kind of saw on TV. So the respect started from there. When they look at people like Gesh or Busy Wizzy and the whole gang, and also fast forward a couple of years after, because remember there's like different crops of DJs nearly every 5 or 10 years.
Yes.
So after the Busy Wizzy era, we had people that really took this branding thing to the highest level. And I'm not even going to keep their name right now, because they worked so hard to get us where we are now. People like VGZ, Hussein, K Plus, you know K Plus is a DJ, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so people like K Plus, because these guys broke out in the era of Facebook. and Instagram. So they learned more about lifestyle branding. So now you look at a VGZ taking a picture at the airport, you're like, wait, a DJ getting on a flight to go and play in dollar?
Wow.
Who paid for that? You know, so that's why the respect sort of started coming in. And you look at Hussein, you look at the lifestyle, he's living, he's driving a nice car, you know. You look at people like K+, VGZ as well again. The fact that they are the platform to sort of showcase their talent, and apart from that, sort of show part of their lifestyle, it sort of flipped the narrative from DJs that just die out of HIV because they're sleeping around to DJs that can actually make a living out of
their career.
music, you know.
So there was that notion, that general, stereotyping about DJ Tabon Fwa. Like us when we were growing up, I remember, DJs like you said, I don't know, they sleep around and, they caught, the deadly AIDS, and then, so there was just that thing, but DJ Tabon Fwa. Is that notion still there? Are they still looked at in such a manner?
Nah, I don't think so, eh? Because I'll tell you, yes, girls flock, but you can't sleep with everyone, you know. You really just need to know what you want at the end of the day. I think but this new crop of DJs are just so woke, they're just so focused.
They know what they want.
They just know what they want, and they also understand the power of having one woman and growing with that one woman, because that's the only way the world is going to respect you.
The queen.
Yeah.
Are Zambian DJs on an international level yet?
We're trying, bro. We're trying.
I mean, I've been there when you're doing your stuff. I mean, it's in my humble opinion, it's international. DJ, I mean, Gesh is my brother. For me, that's my
shout out Gesh.
That's for me. That's me. That's top. That guy can DJ anywhere on the planet. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you think? Are we there?
Well, we are getting there. I wouldn't say we are where we want to be.
Okay.
But I think we are on the right track, because, I mean, look at people like, I'm not sure if you are familiar with the Afro house scene in Zambia. So we've got brands like the Creative Natives, Sebastian Dutch, El Mukuka, those guys, myself inclusive, but those guys' music is really, really, really representing Zambia very well, because their music is being playlisted and played by people like Black Coffee.
That's not small.
That's not small.
No, that's
David
not small.
Guetta.
That's not small.
You know, like on that international level,
So
on
we're
big
getting
stages.
there.
So we are getting there.
Now, I want to be part of this Afrobeat circuit now. I think I've been staying at home too much. I've forgotten how to say groove and fat. So
come to Switcher's house.
I'll be coming. I'll be right there, man. I'll be there.
Come to Switcher's house. That's where the magic is.
Wow. Yeah. But why don't we see a lot of female club DJs in Zambia, or like the way it is in South Africa? How come we're not seeing so many female DJs doing their thing?
I think we do have.
Okay.
And I respect them. I actually respect them so much, because one, they took on a very male-dominated industry, and that sort of helped them get away from different vices like, alcohol, selling, and because, bro, for you to just wake up and say, okay, I've seen what Switcher does, or I've seen what Hussein does, I want to do that. I want to be that person as well. And I understand also, because of Amapiano, most of these girls are highly influenced by the likes of Uncle Waffles and whatnot. But I think I like that fact. The only thing is, you can't be an Uncle Waffles. You just need to
be you.
Be you. Start your own thing and grow in that same right. So yeah, I mean, they are there. We've got a number of them. One of my favorite, my absolute favorite is actually a girl called Ether.
Okay.
I think she can be branded.
Ether.
I see her taking on big gigs that some of us who are gents might not even attend. And I think she shouldn't just relax, you know.
She should just go.
I see her going places. I see Nayap going places. I see Miss Selfie going places as well, because she's really good at what she does. We've got Milky Way as well. We've got a number of them, man. They're representing us real big.
Wow, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Another thing also you mentioned, like, you know, South Africa. How come a lot of club DJs like playing South African music, in fact? Why? I like it. I won't lie. I got my roots. I'm a Zulu. Why? When Zambian?
No. I think part of the reason is, okay, let's look at our numbers first. We are only about 20 million people, right? In Zambia. And that's like the population of Joburg.
Of Jos.
South Africans are so deep-rooted in their culture, their music, and wherever they are, they own it. But a Zambian is almost not real, because if you take a Zambian to Nigeria, for example, they want to sound Nigerian. If you take a Zambian to South Africa, they want to sound South African. So
that's true.
Yeah, you know, so
it's true.
We sort of lack that sort of authenticity, and our music doesn't really have an identity, sort of, you know.
It's true.
We tried with Kalindora, which is not even originally ours, bro. So I feel like the only way is if we started our own thing, because look, house music grew up and blew up in South Africa.
Yes.
Kwaito,
South Africa.
Now Amapiano, South Africa.
Yes.
So we just need to sort of create something of our own that we can sort of export out there.
You know, Switcher, what you've said is so fundamental. And I think that's where we have a problem. In Zambia, we're not proud of our identity, ourselves. You have to be you.
Exactly.
We can't be copying.
I mean, I've actually met people Zambians that actually say, I don't listen to Zambian music. Are you stupid?
Imagine.
You know, like, what do you mean you don't listen to Zambian music?
Are there any clubs which don't play or don't allow DJs to play certain Zambian music?
I don't think there's one that has outrightly said, don't play this genre. Maybe they would say, don't play too much of it.
Okay.
You know why? What we call Zambian music sometimes would be like Kopala music.
Okay.
And with Kopala music, from the dance moves to how it sounds, a little bit aggressive, you know what I mean?
Go further.
I'm not saying, and by the way, don't quote me wrong. I'm not saying it's bad.
No.
We must actually embrace it. Except,
yes,
there's a reason why they don't. I don't understand the reason why they say don't play Zambian music. Balalanda, but we still play. I mean, Yo Maps' music is dope. You know?
Yes. And Kopala, to be honest, I love
Kopala music is dope.
Even at my age, I dance to Kopala.
I mean,
music.
that's our vibe. Sotsana, you know?
Bad dance. Big man.
Yeah, okay.
Let's talk about the Switchers House. What is it all about? I mean, you had mentioned briefly. I know about the Switchers House event, which you have annually. When is this year's one taking place? And tell us more about the Switchers House.
I can't announce the date now because I need to sort of put certain things in place. So initially, Switchers House is an event that I personally curate because, first things first, the reason why I started Switchers House is because I've always been. Also, when I was trying to move away from being an open format DJ who plays a bit of everything, I realized I needed to brand myself and get known for one thing if I have to make it out there, right? So I don't know if you've noticed, people that actually blow up and become international DJs stick to one genre. Black Coffee plays house and house only. Maporisa maybe now is doing Afro house, but it has always been Afro house, but I'm a piano and you get me. I don't know if you understand the context.
Context, definitely.
Yeah, so the reason why I started Switcher's House is because I needed a platform where I can sort of showcase my love for Afro House and Afro Tech, hence Switcher's House. And since it's my house, at first I kind of struggled to get into the Afro House scene here in Zambia. So hence me trying to create my own luck by creating my own event.
Wow.
So I do line up DJs, I give them set hours, I curate it the way I want to curate it. Sometimes I don't even play, but it's my house and it's my rules, you know what I mean?
As we wind down, DJ Switcher, let's briefly talk about AI. How is it affecting your work? Is it enhancing it? Is it helping the DJ industry? What do you think? Do you think AI will replace you guys?
Well, I think it's something we need to embrace. AI is here to stay, guys. And for me personally, I have nothing against it because it's sort of helping me create what I've always wanted to create. So I've got an AI song that I haven't dropped yet.
Oh.
And I've got a number of things that are sort of, other DJs might not know that yet, but there are certain AI tools that you can sort of add onto your DJ playlist, which will sort of help enhance the experience out there. So AI is here to stay. I love the fact that some people are bold enough to create it, and it's really helping.
It's helping. Are you still your maps as a DJ?
Not actively.
Not actively.
Not that there's a problem, but I just felt like I kind of sort of needed. Your Maps is his own brand. So even before me and him started working, I was my own brand. So I felt like mixing the two brands, because we sort of align in the way we think, you know, mixing the two brands, were gonna do something great for the country. He's both his brand and my brand, and then the country at large as well. But then eventually, as time went by, I realized my brand was getting saturated into his, because when you mention the name Switcher, they would always associate it to Your Maps, which is not a bad thing, but it wasn't just doing justice for
your own
brand.
particular brand.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So,
obviously.
but we're still active, we're still cool. I was actually sampling his album.
Oh.
2 weeks ago.
Okay.
You people are not ready.
Wow.
I went to the studio to sample the entire album. We couldn't choose, bro. Like it was, that's how good the album is.
Yeah. When is that dropping though?
Sometime in April, I think.
Excellent. Brilliant. That was our guest for this week, DJ Switcher. What are your final words as we wrap up today's interview?
I'm not gonna do any motivational talk or whatever, but just follow me on all the socials. Switcher, DJ Switcher on Instagram, DJ Switcher on Facebook, Switcher_DJ on Twitter, and yeah, follow my YouTube as well, man. TikTok as well.
Thank you.
Oh, DJ Switcher.
DJ Switcher, thank you so much for making it onto the late night show with Pacman.
Thank you for having me.
It was great having you, bro.
Appreciate it.
Nice one.
Let's do this again.
Definitely.
A longer conversation.
Most definitely, bro. All right, we're going to go for a second break, and when we come back, we have Vubi in the house. This young lady will make you laugh. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome back, and our second guest of tonight's show is in the studio with us. This young lady, I'm a stand-up comedian myself, and this one makes her fellow comedian laugh. I'm telling you, she's a content creator, she's a comedian, she's an actress, she can sing. Anyway, Vubi, welcome.
Yendele.
Yeah, our Wendy. And today, on my show, today you're dressed normal. Even my shoes, normal, everything normal. How
If you
come?
wanted to mena boeda pa semi kutre. Pacman. Semi chalira pa no.
And okay, but first, before we even start, I want to know your real name. What are your real names? Okay,
My name is Mutinta Saliyah Miyanda.
Ah, Mutinta Saliyah Miyanda.
Yes.
Wow, excellent. Tell us, how did your journey start? I want to tell
My
you.
journey started from, it was from a school play.
Okay.
In the school play, I was supposed to act as a mad person. But then I said, hey, I can't do a mad person because I sympathize with people that lose their mind. It's because, like, for many different reasons, hormonal imbalance and depression and whatever. So for me, it felt like I'm going to ridicule those people. So I was like, I can't play that, but I can do a drunk act. And so in the act, I was supposed to witness a murder that happens in the village. And then I tell the chief, but they can't believe me because of the nature of the person that I am. So it just turned out that I did it so well that I was the best actor for that particular play. I even got a 300 kwacha. They paid me in 2018. They were like, oh, you're so good. Here's the money at school. And I was everybody's favorite character. And then from there, I was told to MC Comedy Night for my university. And then I met Jelomana Jingwala and Chibweka Tebe. So they were like, you're really good at what you do. And I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just acting.
Just comes out so natural.
Yeah. So they're like, you are really good. You should consider stand-up comedy. And I thought they were joking. And then they called me again like 3 weeks later. They were like, we're having a comedy show and we want you on the lineup. And that's how my journey started. Yeah, so that was like 2017, 2018. And then 2019, Jelomana Jungala told me, you need to open a page. I refused. Chiwekatewe did the whole creation of a page and then made me admin and said, now you have to run the show.
Wow. Now you've done very well. You've done
you
very
so
well.
much.
Is comedy something you thought, of as a child when you were growing up? Did you think?
Not in the slightest. I always thought if I'm going to be famous, it would be for poetry because I really love poetry. I love writing like that. So comedy was never on my bucket list. But I come from a family that's so funny. When you enter our house, everyone is just laughing, starting from father, children, won't it? Now in So for me, it just felt like it's a lifestyle. Like this is who we are. And then I didn't know that some people don't have a sense of humor for a very long time.
Unfortunately, some.
It's so sad.
It's crazy.
Like, how do you live?
But what was your dream career when you were growing up, though?
I wanted to be a psychiatrist.
But comedians are psychiatrists.
I'm like a psychologist or psychiatrist because I'm very fascinated by the brain, how it works, and also how human behavior stems from everything that. My experience is yako, and then there is the hormonal part, and then there is also the gene part, and then it's all encompassed in one brain, and then it determines your behavior, how you act towards people, how you act about your life and everything else. So I was really fascinated about the brain from like 11th grade, somewhere there in biology when we were drawing brains and whatever. I was like, oh, it's so cool.
So your fascination, about the brain and obviously that type of in-depth look into like the mental faculties of humans. Does that help you like sort of with your comedy or write your scripts?
In a way, it does. And but with like comedy, it's mostly what people are going to relate to. What people are going to understand, because it makes no sense if you're going to crack a joke and nobody's getting it. What are you doing? It's like you're performing for yourself and not for the people. So it's for most of my comedies, never really about what fascinates me. It's more about what are people going to relate to when I say it on stage.
Oh wow, you're very, very intelligent young lady.
Unfortunately.
Wow. And mulungu
Amapanga, mopanga.
And so clearly you're so intelligent. You were a science student. You even graduated.
Yes.
Are you going to pursue that?
Yes, I am.
Ah.
I love to take care of people. So sometimes when I even visit like the hospital, maybe I'm visiting a friend of mine, I just want to start doing things. Like I want to start working. Then I remember, this ever visiting hour. So I will someday.
You will someday.
Yes.
Let's talk about your stage name, Vubi. I remember the late president, Michael Sata, at that time. Vubi. Simple Vubi. Why Vubi?
That's why it came from, actually.
That's where it came from.
Yes.
Simple Vubi.
Because in the school play, they were discussing like, what name should we give this character? And then at the same time, there was that conversation. Like, Simple, why would you name a district Vubi? It sounds fun. They're like, Sakara Vubi. I've named after the district.
Oh, so are Vubi and Bakanono, are they the same
They are
character
so
or
distinct.
they're two
Bakanono
different
is
personas?
like a typical junkie, like 100% Volo type person. And then Vubu is a drunk that is brutally honest.
You know, I'm seeing a pattern here. I have to, I'm a data analyst.
Let's go.
Professionally, I'm saying I'm a blockchain.
Oh, gang.
So I'm seeing a pattern here. Like sort of your characters, one is a drunkard, another one is a junkie. Are you telling us something? What are you telling us? Oh my beg, I think there's something that you want to communicate.
Oga, I'm not saying anything
why
now.
are you doing
Oga,
this?
please, I beg.
Hey,
don't put words in my mouth.
one is drunk.
Hey,
The other one is...
No. It's got nothing to do with the person that I am.
Hey.
Me, I'm a science student.
I mean, but Vubi, you do comedy, but you can also sing, you can also act. How did these other talents also, how did they come into your journey? How did you discover that you can actually...
I have no idea, honestly. I would just say it's like God, number one.
Amen.
And then the second is it all comes with interest for me. Like if I'm interested in doing something and I put my mind to it, I know that I will do it. And that's why a lot of people say, multi-talented. It's just, I just shift my focus. Like, okay, right now, I want to do this. And then I do it. And I will do it. I know that I will do it. So it's really just God and the gift of multi-talentedness.
Wow.
Could he gift you multi-talentedness?
Lyrical, man. Clearly, you are a living
Oh my God,
testimony.
stop.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
But I mean, out of these three, acting, singing, comedy, do you have a bias towards one particular?
No, I don't.
You just switch.
Yes.
Like DJ Switcher.
Fans in the house. No more photo.
I will show. No more photo.
Hey,
You were choking
stop it breaking. Pacman.
Anyway, let's talk about your acting. You've told us you did the drunkard, which got you started. Which other roles have you done?
I've
have you
played
featured?
Petronella in Makofi by Mr. Lawrence Thompson. We had like 3 seasons on Zambezi Magic, and I've also played Mwaziona in Mpali.
In Impali?
Yes.
Oh yes, Mwaziona, yes. How did you land that role in Impali though?
It came from Mr. Frank Sibuku. In 2021, Ann Kansime came to Zambia. We had a whole show. I was the last act, so much pressure. So after I did my set, Mr. Frank Sibuku was like, I see something I can do with it in the Mpali. And then he called me the next day. He was like, no, it was so good last night, whatever. And I'm offering you this job.
Role.
Yes.
Oh,
and I was like, oh, thank you. So it came from him just watching me. And then for Makofi, I think they just saw a clip of me on Facebook, and then they reached out to her like, girl, we want you.
We want you here, man.
Act in our film.
Yaman
I said,
Kwanya.
yeah.
What?
There is Nuko Queen.
Do you have any memorable, times? What are your most memorable times?
My most memorable times?
On a set, on a movie set.
On a movie set. On a movie set.
Oh, just generally, anyway.
On a movie set, it's like all the time. It's so fun for me because I get to interact with so many different people, from people that are handling the cameras to the sound people and also my fellow actors. So it's like I'm tapping into different brains, different perspectives on life. So it's like
Different
always
brains. You and brains.
Yeah, one's in a brain. And then for my stand-up, I think the first memorable one is actually horrible. But it's amazing because my mom was there and she was the only one that was taking a video of me. Everyone was booing me. They were telling me, "Fuma Papa stage." I wasn't even sad that I was being chased off the stage. It's the fact that they chased me in Bemba. What do you mean? Chokapo yala kwa chani. Fuma po, tafile sekesha ine. So there's that. And then the second time was when I actually like tapped into my own creativity as a stand-up comedian. I curated my own material and then I went on stage and I killed it. And we had an international act. His name is Long John the comedian, but people were just talking about Vubi. They were not talking about him. And he was the headline, but they were talking about me. So that's why.
So you knew that,
Yes. And then the Ankansime show, because there were so many different acts that were lined up. Benye Bwana Njombe, like legendary people. And then they said, I'm performing last. I was so afraid that I cried. And then after crying for a long time, they called my name and I went on stage and then I killed it.
Wow.
We thank God for that. So I have like 3. First, horrible. Second was like, now I know who Vubi is. I've discovered myself. And the third was under so much pressure, I still managed to deliver well.
Let's go to your music side. I mean, when did you actually discover that you can
Since
sing?
I was a toddler. Kuchoka chapeni shindinesheka mwana kangono mwandi, because my dad used to sing a song to me. And then at some point, I started to sing that song that he used to sing to me with him. It was like a duet. So I've been singing for a very long time, for as long as I can remember.
Okay.
But I never wanted to pursue music because it was never on my bucket list. I wanted to be a poet, to be known for poetry, but mulungu nae. Anyway.
Was Pezao. Then there was a time when we often saw you, you know, with videos with Ndine Emma.
My brother.
Hey, Ufan started speculating. Fans started speculating.
Husband,
Hey,
wife,
what's going on?
children, family members.
What was that friendship all about? Tell us more.
The friendship, it's all about friendship.
It's about
Even now, it still is.
Okay.
We just collaborated a lot at that time. And I think I have taken pictures, like each time I take a picture with someone that's good looking, people always say, you look good together. Oh, this is Vubi's boyfriend. Da, da, da. So even Emmanuel, we can't take that from him. He's good looking. And then when we collaborate, we take pictures, everyone is just insinuating that we're together. Because I remember I took a picture with Microphone 7 once and he posted it and everyone was like, Vubi's. Literally people taking screenshots and sending to me in my WhatsApp. This one is your boyfriend or what? That's it, no. Ni wabwino chabe muntu. So taoneka bwino pa picture. That we're together. No, we've never been together. And also at the time that was, the rumor was out there, he was in a relationship with a whole different person. And I was also in a relationship with another person. So it was a bit awkward at some point. Like, everybody's saying this. And then you now you have to reassure your partner.
That nothing ain't nothing going on here.
Yes.
It's work.
Yes, it's just work. No, that's my brother for real.
Last year you won the best upcoming female at the Born and Bred Awards. What did that moment mean to you?
It was so surreal to me. It still is, because I didn't think that the type of music that I make would get that recognition. Because I particularly madunka Zambia. But then in our people also, maybe let me say we have a perception that Zambians only enjoy a particular type of music, but they also enjoy the music that I make.
Yes.
So it was encouraging also for me to keep on making the music that is true to me and the music that I also like to make for other people. So it was so surreal to me. It still is.
No, congratulations for
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah, you see, obviously, I speak life.
Yandele.
I speak more
I
awards.
receive, Papa.
I speak Rocco
receive. Oh, shit. Fire upon the mountain.
Vubi, on a bit of a sad note, you know, like it's been a year now from the time you lost your mum.
Yeah.
Personal loss. Even dinosaurs. I never knew that even dinosaurs like us. It's also been like a year since I lost my mom. I didn't know that at this age you could be touched like this.
Orphans.
Orphans, I'm telling you.
We outside.
What has that experience taught you about yourself?
It's taught me to love more without restriction. Because most of the times we want to love from a selfish point. Like I love you because it benefits me in a way. But just selflessly giving love to people because you don't know how much time they have and you don't know how much time you have. So you only have a few moments to spend with people. Life is really short. So that's really what it taught me.
That's really touching, actually. So that's fundamental.
I wanted to go out with my mom. Like I take her to the tavern, we club, we what, but then it only happened once and then she vamoosed. So
anyway, may her soul rest in peace.
It is resting in peace.
Yeah. The queens, like say, rest in peace, the queens. Let's go to your talent. So now you can sing, you can act, you do stand-up comedy.
I can also do a split.
You can also do a split.
Yeah.
I've seen that. I actually saw that.
You see it?
And they get something.
Yendele.
Is there one that you're going to focus on, like sort of moving forward? Because I know you said all three, whatever, but is there one particular one? So, okay, at least.
This one is the one I'm going to run with.
Yeah.
Ish. That's hard. That's a hard question. But I think singing for me.
Singing.
Like I'm gonna.
You're gonna take that.
Yes. But all the way.
Isn't your strength in comedy? But since you are not around
is in comedy, but I'll do it like it's just one of those things. But singing, I want to go hard. Nifuna kalete ko Grammy nine. Monga chef Grammy ne chivemba, in a Grammy ne chitonga.
We speak the
yes,
Grammy.
I receive, Papa.
The Grammy.
I receive.
So now, give us the Vubi now. We want the viewers to see the Vubi. You have come at 02 hours.
Explain. Rabora 6 hours. But you go around in 4 hours behind my gumaga last command.
Oh my God! As our guest for today, Vubi. Yeah, I was sure. We give away these beautiful packs, compliments of Trade Kings, Dairy Gold, and Big Tree. So this week you are actually going to pick the winner for for last week's show. So Umagi.
Oh my God!
We got Swafu no nekera lero. They are scared that we will make some jokes out there.
Oh, I can't diss you.
Anyway,
can I?
Dear viewers, as usual, I hope you've been paying attention to what our guests have been saying, because we're going to ask you a question. If you answer that correctly, you might just win yourself this lovely hamper. Compliments of Trade Kings, Big Tree, and Dairy Gold. Vubi, hey, when I pick for us.
Let me pick it.
And read out
Leo.
who has won.
What man to peteka to ameno.
No rigging, guy.
And the winner is it's a soon an F. The last name has got a K.
Hey.
Fales Kunda.
Hey.
Chalila Kunda. Oh, Makuna Makan Friday. Sense Gona Kuna Wednesday. Fales Kunda, congratulations.
Okay, Fales Kunda, you are the winner for last week's draw. Get in touch with us. Visit our Facebook page, BMTV Zambia Channel 114, YouTube BMTV Zambia 114, TikTok BMTV Zambia 114, and of course on the Top Star Bouquet, BMTV Zambia 114. And then we're going to send this over to you, or you could come over and pick it up. To close the show,
To close it.
Vubi, thank you so much for gracing the late night.
Thank
with
you.
Pacman.
For having me.
And I like, I know you're going to places. You're going places. You are a very
Thank you so
intelligent
much.
young lady with such a great future. So as we close the show, obviously, we want Vubi to tell the viewers that they are watching the late night show with Pacman on BMTV channel 114.
We are watching the late night show with Pacman on BMTV channel 114. Not 116.
Patopstar.
Patopstar. Ukafaka kustation kwena ngunze kuchela ngopho. Tumbovu.
That was our guest for this week. Vubi.
Hey.